Too slippery for pull-ups. I think I'll do rows instead. I think I'll do 2 plate curls on the easy bar, which should be 20 pounds less than 225, so 205. And that's pulling to about the nipple line rather than rolling to the pocket. Bench was feeling a little off kilter. So I went to focus on my form a little bit more, so I dropped the weight down to 255. I think that's a weight that I can get good, clean reps in. Right now I'm trying to focus more on power, really developing a good amount of speed. So absolute maximal weight is not really that much of a priority. Just doing a static hold. I think I'm going to up the weight to 205 and go for maybe a 15-second static hold, because that position is feeling pretty comfortable. So, I want to just train all my stabilizers, get used to holding a lot of weight in that front rack position. If you're cranking out rep after rep after rep with submaximal weight, it's real easy to get sloppy on your positioning. But if you use super maximal weight, everything has to be right on point. Otherwise, you'll hurt yourself. All right, I've done this for a set of 10, so I think I'll see if I can't get this for a set of 11. My positioning feels real good and solid. So I think I can, maintain a good, strong position all throughout the set. So I've been kind of, reticent to push my overhead press to absolute failure, just because I have a tendency to let my abs get slack, let my back bend a little bit too much, let my hips get a little my hips come undone, let my knees get a little soft. And if you do that, it's possible to hurt your back. But I've built up some good spinal stability, and I've gotten in a pretty good place with my form, so I think I can start pushing myself a little bit harder. But just a little bit harder than my previous best. don't want to go hog wild and injure yourself. Just push a little bit harder one day, a little bit harder the next day, a little bit harder the next day. That's how you do it. Of course, you want to do this in a controlled and precise manner. An extra rep today, maybe 5 pounds more the next day, just tiny little increments. I had to stop and think a couple times, make sure I was keeping my positioning on point. But yeah, there we go. 11 reps. Maybe I'll come back in a couple of days, try for 12. Maybe I'll try to get 140 for 10. But yeah, I think I'm gonna definitely start pushing the overhead press as an accessory a little bit harder. I feel that's really improving my whole upper body. Try some upright rows with 205. And as usual, this is my version of the upright row, where I hinge over a bit and pull it, just until my shoulders have reached their in range of motion, which means pulling the bar to about my chest, at least for me. Find that this variation does me better than standing directly upright and just kind of pulling up like that. I never really got anything out of that. I feel like that's a little too heavy. I think I'll drop that down to 45s and 25s. I can move it around, but not quite getting the range of motion I like. All right. Whew. That's better. Oh yeah, my deltoids are pumped.